my name is Richard Burbach with the Tom George Yacht Group. Today we are going to go over some of the Garmin features on the 8600 series, give you a little bit of details on your nav chart, your sonar, and a couple of cool little features that are built into these Garmin units here. So we'll zoom in, show you this feature here. Right now this is kind of the home page here. And I have it set on the charts, and you see that is highlighted, so it gives me all my charts here. The two that we're going to focus on is the nav chart and the fishing chart. Everything else is upgraded options that are kind of a little bit complicated, and but these are the ones that 99% of people are going to use all the time, everyday life. So nav chart, click on this one here first. So pops up first thing here. We do have it in a simulation mode to give you guys some more details and things like that. But so it thinks we're down in near Virginia Key, down in Miami. But as we zoom out here, you see our ocean over here, and then all these red and green markers. So those are going to be your channel markers throughout, and it's all pinch and zoom, just like your iPhone is. Very easy to use. If you're looking for somewhere to go and you're trying to investigate where you're using the boat that day, and then you're like, oh wait, where did my boat go? It's easy to get back over to where we were, and it centers back the little boat icon here. You see all these numbers throughout everything. Those are your depths. So here it says 0 to 6 feet depending on your tide. So down in Miami, they must have a pretty good tide swing down in there. We're here in Clearwater. If I was going to click somewhere, it typically vary about 3 feet because that's our tide here in Clearwater. So we'll show you kind of how to quickly add a point and go to that point and follow that route. So see the boats here. Say I want to go over here to this island right here. I just will click one click of the screen there, and then it gives you all these options here. The standard is going to be your go-to, and that's just going to be a direct line path from where the boat is to where your point is. And you see quickly there, it asks me if I want to engage the autopilot. This particular boat does have the autopilot feature built into it, so that's going to pop up every time you hit your go-to mark. And if you're running the boat, it'll automatically turn the boat in the direction to get you on that straight line path. So it's always going to want to try and stay directly on that original direct line path to our waypoint here at the island to go hang out. You also have, and to get out of that, if you want this line to go away and to stop your go-to, if you will, it's just this quick nav button up here in the corner. Click that, or I can come down here to menu and hit navigation options, stop navigation. That's because it said we had an autopilot. Navigation is stopped because the autopilot is no longer engaged. And you just hit standby, and now you have back control of the helm. The other option, which is the newer one, which you can upgrade for the 76 series, is something called auto guidance. So we'll maybe pick a point here. I'm going to go over here through the bridge here, and I'm going to hit auto guidance. That will automatically route me the safest way for me to get my boat there. In the settings, you can change the parameters to your boat, being draft, bridge height, or bridge clearance. If you want to stay in the channel or if you're willing to go outside of the channel, things like that. And then here it tells you of where possible hazards may be, and you can review what the route it gives you. See, it routes me right through directly right here through the bridge, and then to the point that I had up there. That is an upgraded feature on the 7600 series. You can buy a chip and upgrade that feature into it. With these new 8600 series, that's a standard feature. So now, again, I could hit start navigation, and now it asks me to engage my autopilot again. So that's a simple way to have the boat directly routed for you and the parameters of your boat, depending on what the drafts are and the bridge clearances. So we'll hit cancel there, stop the navigation there. And now we can kind of talk a little bit more about setting a waypoint and how to manage your waypoints in your Garmin screen here. So on the bottom side here, this is always going to be the same no matter what screen you're in. So you hit waypoints here, and now you have all these different options here. So you got a bunch of different waypoints in this boat here, and how far away the waypoints are. You can change these to filter them by distance, by name, symbols. I mean, it's very, very user-friendly, and they make it pretty easy to manage all your waypoints here. So say I want to go to rock number 6. I can hit navigate to, and then again, see now again, go to and auto guidance. Auto guidance would be the two main features there. You can probably just ignore your route to if you have the auto guidance feature. That's basically a manual auto guidance, which allows you to set different points, but those are the two main ones I would focus on. And then if we want to say add a waypoint, we can do it a couple different ways. My way, if I have the numbers, I got a piece of paper and I got a bunch of different numbers and I want to add them all in and add them into my screen. What I would do is I would just click a point anywhere, hit waypoint. It'll put that waypoint right there. The quickest way to do it, to change the coordinates, it would be just it's 0009, and then come in there, and now I can edit my waypoint here as I see fit. Come in here, edit, go to the position, enter the coordinates, and now you have the ability to enter exact coordinates into your screen, or upload it into the Garmin screen. You hit done, and now you can then change your name and name it whatever you want, and then save it back in that way. That's the quickest way to do it. Or you can also have, there's a great app that Garmin has that you can manage all your waypoints on and kind of plan your day before you get on the boat. That's a feature that you can download on your computer. Really easy to do at your home. I save all my waypoints on there, put them into an SD card, and then can upload it onto any new Garmin screen, either SD card or small chip. So a lot of really different features in there. I guess the last one that I would want to point out would be a lot of these have tides built into them, and that's a little bit more complicated to get to. So here on the main screen down here, you hit info, and then up here in the corner you have tides and currents. Go ahead and click onto your currents or tides, and that gives us, so this is Clearwater Beach, that's our nearest location, or you can change depending on where you want to go, and you have different options of different tides in different areas, and it gives you a nice big graph there, which is really nice as well. So and then you also have moon phases and all sorts of other stuff. That's all built into these Garmin screens. That's not an upgrade. But a very quick overview there. There's a ton of different information you can go through here. The biggest way to learn is to open it up and start pushing buttons, get out on the water, and start figuring it out. We can talk for hours on it, but that's a quick little overview of just the navigation side before we even dig into any of the sonar stuff. So hope that was a little bit helpful. Again, my name is Richard Marbach with the Tom George Yacht Group. Thanks for watching.